great win for the Lions yesterday. 12-5 in the season, a banner in the rafters, and now we know who we're playing in the playoffs, the LA Rams, and it's really bringing the most interesting NFL playoff storyline. Former quarterback Matthew Stafford coming here, playing his old Lions team. And, you know, the Staffords have really maintained Detroit friendships. They still support Detroit charities. And, you know, Matthew's wife, Kelly, has a podcast, and you know her co-host on the podcast is the man himself, Hank Winchester, who is stepping in with all of the news here. This has got to be a huge thing for the Staffords.
Yeah, I mean, as you can imagine. I mean, it's, I was talking with somebody about it earlier today. I think it's just a lot of Lions fans. I mean, listen, we want our Lions to win, right?
Right.
But I think there's just also this internal conflict because I feel like they left on such good terms. They Lions fans kind of feel like they raised Matthew a little bit, if you will.
It wasn't sour at all. Everyone was like, oh, we understand. And I think a lot of Lions fans rejoiced when he won the Super Bowl and had so much love. And now it's like, wait, this is our first game of the playoffs? Is this kind of
like,
very personal feelings?
World. Yeah, I agree with you 1,000%. I think when he made that Super Bowl one, when he won it, I think that the cheers were just as loud here in Detroit as they were in Los Angeles because people were happy for him. But now, you know, obviously there's a lot of, you know, conflict, if you will, for Lions fans. But for the Staffords themselves, I mean, they're very excited to come back to Detroit. As you mentioned, they're working with Mitch Albom to build their community center, so they'll check that out when they're here. I talked to Kelly last night as we worked to tape the podcast after the game, getting her thoughts of it.
Plug the podcast.
The podcast the morning after with Kelly and Hank. And during the football season, it's very heavy football, but it's, you know, kids, life, all that kind of stuff too. But, you know, she got emotional last night talking about it because she was thinking about returning to Ford Field, no longer the wife of the, you know, home quarterback. Yeah. She's entering enemy territory. That's just the reality, right? Yeah. So we talked with her briefly last night about it. Take a listen to what she had to say.
Walking in there, the support that city gave us on some of the hardest times of our lives will be my immediate feel. I won't ever forget walking into that stadium for the first time with my 2 little daughters in my hands and coming in that tunnel, which will probably be the same tunnel I walk out with the 4 of my daughters. But I think there's going to be like an overwhelming feeling of just like gratitude. And it's going to suck because I'm not there to support that team that day.
You know, what I've always really appreciated about Kelly is her ability to be able to be completely transparent about what her feelings are and addressing the dual feelings of, you know, pride and wanting to, but then feeling gutted that it is such a place, because she has said, and you just said it before, that it feels like they grew up here.
Yeah.
She came here when she was 19 years old. Yeah. And she went through so many things here in the city of Detroit. And people in Detroit love, number one, their sports heroes, I think, and then really get very personal with the families when they become personal with them.
Yeah, they do. And I mean, the Staffords and Kelly especially, you know, really opened up their lives to people. I mean, whether it was having 4 children or her health struggles with her brain tumor, they always felt like they had the full support of everybody in Detroit, and they certainly did. I mean, Detroiters, as you know, are just the most giving, caring, loving people. But now it's a little bit different. You know, I said, don't expect that red carpet to be rolled out when you land here in Detroit. Are
they coming in later this week?
Yes, they will be in. I don't think the Rams get in until late Saturday, but Kelly, I think, is going to, and she's bringing all the girls. She wants the girls to experience it and be here for it. So, yeah, it's going to be quite a weekend.
How's the podcast? Are you having a blast?
Yeah, it's good. You know, it's a good opportunity really just to have a different conversation, and for us, a lot of it is just, you know, parenting and raising kids and dealing with life. But yeah, it's just an opportunity for us to talk about what we're doing here at Local 4 too. So it's good.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, thanks so much, Hank.
Sure.
Appreciate it.